Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut, usually here with Mike Kelly, and we're Real Estate Jerky Daily. Mike's still on vacation. I'll be back on Monday, and we'll get to the bantering when he comes back and more political stuff. All right, so had a little technical issue with the n- one yesterday, but that's okay. I'll just reiterate what I said yesterday today. But we're going to start with today's what's going on with today's thing. First of all, housing starts. For July, we reported at a 1.238 million annualized pace, which is down 91,000 from last month's revised report of 1.329 million and below the estimates. I can't walk. I got to get out of here of 1.33 million. That is really bad. I don't want to say that's bad, but that's really not good for our market right now. Housing permits, which are the good indicator of future starts, decreased to 1.396 million units. This is down 58,000 from last month's figure of 1.454 million. This came out, so that's what we're seeing here. Yesterday, we had the National Association of Housing Builders Housing Market Index, and that decreased 2 points yesterday from 41 to 39 in August. And that's not good because we want above 50 in order for builders to build. Current sales decreased by 2 points to 44. Same thing there. And sales expectations increased by 1 point, saying, I think in the future it'll be better, to 49. And buyer traffic decreased to 25. So I don't know how expectations in the future will be better when you have buyer traffic decreasing. I keep hearing that more of the buyers will come out of the market, will come into the market once we get into the high fives for conventional and low fives for VA and FHA. But who knows? The only problem with that is waiting. Then you're going to have all that competition. You really need to get in now and stop listening and helping your buyers get in now, especially if they're veterans. Veterans need help right now because they need to understand this is the perfect time to buy. It's cheaper for them. They don't have mortgage insurance on a monthly basis. Also, yesterday came out retail sales, which was extremely stronger than we expected. And it came in at 1% in July, means everybody's spending. And that was above the 0.3% they were expecting. If you strip out all the autos and the gas and the building materials, everything that's important, it only increased by 0.4%, which was still higher than the 0.3 estimate. Initial jobless claims, which was a negative for us yesterday, measured individuals filing for unemployment benefits for the first time, was reported at 227,000 for the last week, which was a decrease of 7,000 from the previous week revised figure of 234,000, and was fewer than expectation of 235,000. Continuing claims also decreased to 1.86 million from the previous week, revised figure of 1.87 million. What does this mean? That means that we don't know, because that could have just been with people not quitting or other stuff, but the continuing claims have been going up on a consistent basis, but you can only stay on for so long. This is not the pandemic era where you get to stay on there forever. You can only stay on there for a period of time. So people will fall off automatically. So we don't know if that is it. We'll figure it out next week. Next week we have Fed minutes on. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is where most of the numbers are coming out from. Wednesday is Fed minutes. Jackson Hole Fed meeting will start. And then there's a 20-year bond auction. Thursday is existing home sales, initial jobless claims, and Friday is new home sales. So there are some numbers that can move the market. So what happened yesterday, we were down about 25 basis points at the end of the day, and today we are flat. That means even with the information that came out so far that was negative, the bond market is just shoving it off. And it could be just because it's the weekend that they're going, hey, I don't want to hold these positions over the weekend, so I'm not going to buy any more of that. But moving forward, where we'll see each candidate's coming out with their own plan for housing and what they think. And one of the things that's really horrible, and I don't mean this wrong, but I was at a event, was it Wednesday night? Yeah, Wednesday night for Pinecrest. They were talking about how to fix the overcrowding because I guess 4th of July weekend was just ridiculous. We never go there on one of those weekends. It's just too crazy to find. People park everywhere, and that's what they want to fix. And they're putting things together to fix that with more. It's going to cost more for tickets and everything else. But when I was there with one of my neighbors that's up there, Randy, he was telling me about Escalon. He's like, do you know how much it costs for our building permit in Escalon for a 1,500 square foot house? I go, no, how much? He goes, $90,000. He goes, that's ridiculous. And that is ridiculous. It costs over $100,000 before you even do anything to your dirt or anything else. That is ridiculous. And that's Trump came out yesterday and said in California, 50% of the cost of a home is all regulation. That's where we need to work on, because I know they're coming out and we want to give $25,000 to first time home buyers. No, we don't. That's great, but that's just going to cause a problem. If we can't build homes and we can't do this, can't do that, it's not going to help. We need to do better than that. We can't just have a flood of people coming into the market trying to buy it. Would just get even higher. I mean, don't get me wrong. We own real estate. We want prices to go up, but we really, for what I do as a business, I want to help more people get into homes. That's my whole thing about what we do, and especially veterans. That's my number one thing that I work on. So if you have any questions about any of the stuff we talk about on here, you can reach out to us at we're going to use the same thing we do for radio, which is radio@realestatejerky.com. You can get a hold of me at edparcaut.com, or just give me a call at 209-404-1955, or you can just message us. And that's the same for Mike. You can just message us through Facebook or wherever else you want to do that. But that's pretty much the news for the week. Nothing major. I know we had CPI and PPI that helped. The bond is at 3.90, which is, it's just going to fluctuate here until it's the uncertainty of who's going to be the president. That's what's messing with the market right now. And it's going to continue to mess with it until we get through the election. All right. I hope I answered or gave you some more stuff to chew on. I know the big thing right now is the commission stuff that's in effect now for the NAR settlement thing. And there's actually at the marketing meeting next week on Wednesday, Alvina is going to have a little dog and pony show for lenders and escrow people at the normal meeting. So please go there and get the information you need. It's important to know that kind of stuff. All right, everybody, make it a great day. Have a wonderful weekend. Get somebody in a contract this weekend. And again, Mike will be back on Monday. And it's been fun just being able to get the facts out this week and cutting these things down to about 7 minutes. All right, everybody, make it a great day, and we'll talk to you on Monday.